We often hear about trail closures, but this week, AYL actually is taking you on a newly opened off-road route. I'm Ria Rossi Booth.
And I'm Stephen Heumann. We're in a part of the West that offers a few major surprises in terrain, as well as some land access victories. We'll show you where it is.
Then Corey Toon takes a late-season motorcycle ride with 50 of his friends to experience an iconic ride and do some good in the process.
It's time to own the outdoors because At Your Leisure is starting now.
Granite Canyon in Juab County. This is one beautiful spot.
Yes, it is.
And it's a special occasion, isn't it?
It is. Welcome to At Your Leisure, everybody. I'm Stephen Heumann.
And I'm Ria Rossi Booth.
And we are here, as Ria said, in Granite Canyon in Juab County. And I had no idea that this sort of stuff was out here. You kind of imagine that you're going to run into some brown mountains, and this looks like the Tetons to me.
Honestly, we're coming in, it's all West Desert. That's all you can see is just desert, sagebrush everywhere. And then it opens up into this magnificent mountainous granite rolling hills. It's incredible.
It really is. Well, we've been staying in Nephi, Utah, just on I-15, and we've realized that there's a lot of exploring to do out here. There's a lot of lands, a lot of roads, and we decided to come out and just enjoy some of the roads out here. This is right outside of the small town of Callio, which in turn is a couple hours outside of Nephi. That's kind of been our base camp. Now, one of the reasons we came up here to Granite Canyon today is because there's been actually some land disputes, some trail disputes over the last 8 years for this area on whether or not these roads, these trails were going to be closed. There was some controversy over some RS-2477 roads, which we'll explain that to you a little bit later in the show, what all that means, but the roads are open and they now belong to the county and they've been graded today, and so we're coming out here with some county commissioners to enjoy and find out what is out here, so I'm really excited.
Well, it's only been this way for like 2 weeks. They just signed the bill,
Yeah.
So it's just awesome that we're out here to experience it. And Stephen, we're also going to meet a wonderful man that's been here forever. He's like 88 years old. His name is Cecil Garland, and he is an icon to Juab County.
That's right, and I can't wait to explore a little bit more and give you guys the invitation to come out here and try these newly opened roads yourselves.
That's right. Right now, though, we're going to go to Nebo Loop. If you haven't heard about that, it's an absolutely beautiful ride, and Corey Toon's going to show us what it's all about.
Well, thanks, Corey. If you guys would like more information on that story, just go to ayltv.com. Well, I've got to check our maps and make sure we're heading in the right direction, so I'll catch up with you guys.
Good idea. See ya. Okay, well, right now we are sitting here with Cecil Garland, who has been living in Juab County for many, many years on this beautiful little homestead. What do you think about the public lands, the way they've been managed over the years?
Well, I think it's basically as good as you can expect from a big bureaucracy that's grown beyond what it was ever intended to be. My experience with the BLM, or the Bureau of Land Management, one the closest to us, has been good, and that's because I'm dealing with ordinary folks right down doing the ground level work. I think the higher up you get, the more obscure the resource itself becomes an issue. And in that regard, I don't think too highly of it.
Well, what do you think about Juab County's latest victory with RS-2477?
I think it went about the only way that it could have gone. You can't satisfy everybody. The issue itself is what to do with the roads or trails or whatever you want to call them that were and is. It's not only just a matter of how we use it, but it's an emotional issue. It's a matter of tradition. Well, my grandfather went up there, or so, and that's legitimate. That's a legitimate point of view, and I've gone up there, and I love that country up, that high country. The matter of whether you should be able to go there frequently with automobiles anytime you want to, or any other kind of vehicles, no, I have some doubts that that's a good way to manage. The ultimate result of all of their efforts, I think, has been about what you could expect.
Well, thank you very much, Cecil. I really appreciate your time today.
Thank you.
Don't go away. We're going to go to a commercial break, and when we get back, we're going to discover some more of these beautiful lands out here in Juab County.
Welcome back to At Your Leisure, everybody. We are here in Granite Canyon outside of Callio, Utah, which is in Juab County, and we are exploring some amazing trails here. We're out 4x4ing and just finding some amazing views.
It is incredible out here. You got to get out here as soon as you can before the winter comes in because they close this road. Anyway, don't go away. We're going to go to our product review, and when we come back, there'll be more of Granite Canyon.
Welcome back to At Your Leisure, everybody. We are up here in Granite Canyon in Juab County, and I'm here with Commissioner Chad Wynn and Glenn Greenhall. And this used to be kind of a stopping point, right?
It did.
That's correct.
So what's happened? What's changed?
Well, this was a wilderness study area, and from this point it was just pedestrian or horse traffic. And we were able to, over the last 8 years, along with the help of the state and cooperation with the BLM, was able to get these roads open to vehicular traffic.
For those who don't know what an RS-2477 road is, can you give me a little bit of information on that?
Well, we do have an RS-2477 on this road now, which means it is a county road. The county has rights to it. It's a matter of the road now belongs to us rather than by a permit system that would be available today, which in my terms is a mother may I.
And now this process was a little bit different than what people might expect. A lot of times you think of these as very, very contentious and very angry proceedings, but it seemed like, at least in this one, everybody kind of stuck around and were able to work together to get this worked out. Is that accurate?
I think that's pretty accurate, yeah. The BLM and the state and Juab County, we worked together and we're pretty congenial through the whole process.
And I've been really surprised by the beauty in this canyon. I'm really glad that this is now open and people can come out and enjoy it. But this isn't the only gem that you guys have. What other things can you explore if you're using Nephi sort of as your base camp and you're in search of adventure?
You know, in Utah we talk a lot about the diversity, and I don't know of many places where that's more pronounced than in Juab County. We have high alpine mountains, we have desert plains, we have swampland, we have the Granite Mountains, we have many alpine opportunities, and one of the beauties is that they're all within a day's drive of Nephi.
All right, well, if you want to plan your next vacation, you now know where to go. Go to Nephi and you can hit any one of those adventures. In a minute, we're actually going to show you some of the hidden history out here in this area. But first, we got to go to our trailhead adventure, and we're heading out with Fat Bob's Jeeps. Let's check it out.
That's a great story. Thanks a lot. We'd like to thank Rocky Mountain ATVMC for those great Trailhead series. If you don't know who they are, check them out.
Well, we are here with Don Anderson. And Don, this is I guess is the only one on private lands, a Pony Express station that is still in existence.
That's my understanding. This is the only original Pony Express station still existing in private hands across the trail of the Pony Express.
Well, can we take a look at it?
That'd be fine. Come on.
All right.
This was the main living quarters. If you go into this room, which is the bedroom, you can see on this north wall, this old plaster and so forth, you can see the original adobe bricks that this was built from.
There was some stops that they had, but this one was like your home. As your food, everything for the horses and the creature comforts.
The Comprehensive Standard Dictionary. Let's see what we got in here. No Google. Google is not found in this dictionary. They lost $16 a letter.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it was actually $21 is what it cost.
Yeah.
But they were only charging $5.
That's correct.
Isn't that something?
Yes.
Wow. Well, Don, thank you so much for giving us this tour. This has been really great little
Yes.
glimpse at history. We have to take a commercial break. When we come back, we'll have this week's giveaway winner.
Well, Stephen, next week's show looks fantastic.
It does, and today has just been absolutely amazing. We're back here in Nephi. We're about to get some food and go back to the hotel. But if any of you want to experience the Deep Creek Mountains or Granite Canyon, you'll want to remember to respect the access that has been opened up. The BLM is paying attention to how we treat these lands. So if we want to keep these trails open, you'll want to show the proper respect.
Absolutely. And also, if you want to know how to get there, just go to our website, AYLTV.com, and go to Deep Creek Mountains, and you'll have the exact location of how to get there and the directions.
Let's go get some food. Between now and the next time we all get together, make sure to get out with your family and friends. Enjoy the great outdoors.
At your leisure.
It's always in fashion to shop Sears. Spring and summer, 1957.
I know, okay, I knew what I'm going to say. Hang on a second. 3, 2.